My name is Francois Nadeau. I'm from Montreal, Quebec. I'm 60 years old now. I always photograph since I was very young because my parents really liked photography. So as young as I remember, they gave me a camera. Every time we were going on a trip, I had the camera before the suitcase. I came the first time 10 years ago because I was invited to a photo event. I liked the country and I thought, this is interesting to photograph here. And after I came back and I traveled alone in China for 3 months with a bag. I went down to Guilin, Yangshuo, I went to Shanghai, and I came back to Beijing. When I was in Guilin, I lived in a little village. I was not staying at the hotel, I was living with the people in their house. And it was very nice, because people were always nice with me. I'm always with my camera. I always walk with my camera because you never know what's gonna happen. And the times I did not have my camera, I missed some good pictures. I went to the Great Wall with a friend and we climbed for 4 hours, and when we got on the top of the Great Wall, his battery was dead. And he was crying. If you want to see a photographer crying, this guy was really crying. A lot of people, they have ideas about China. But if you don't come here, you don't know what you're talking about. You have to come here and you have to live here and meet the people and see how nice they are, see how modern China is getting. I live in a little village in Hebei with my wife. I'm the only foreigner. So I really learn about everyone and the culture. Sometimes, photojournalism or some photographer, not only here but in any country, they want to show the bad things or the things that people are gonna go, wow, or like shocking things, I don't want to show that. I'm not interested. I'm a documentary photographer. What I love the most is go in little village, far away, and meet the people there and take pictures of them and go in their house. So I always try to find the things that people don't see usually. I'm very interested to show the side of China that people don't see. The world is going to change a lot. When you look at pictures of Beijing 20 years ago, it's not like it is today. For me, Beijing is a fascinating city. It's so big, there's always something to discover when you walk here. Every corner of the street there's something new. Like even today I discover new things. It's clean, it's very safe. I have a lot of photos that I like that I take in China, but maybe the one I prefer and that I like, and I print it very big in my house, is this photo of a young girl at the Beijing Opera when she was getting her makeup. When you look at the photo, you have like a direct eye contact with the subject. So when you look at the picture, you really have the feeling that girl is looking at you. So this is probably my favorite photo that I take in China. I love the hutongs because you can still find the old Beijing, the whole way of living. I do give photography classes to young Chinese kids. For the last, 6 years. They have a lot of imagination. The Chinese students are like about 7 to 12 years old. Usually when I give a workshop, I have maybe 4 or 5 people, and we spend the day together. And we go to some place in Beijing. Maybe we will go into Hutongs or maybe Forbidden City or someplace, and we will do some photography. My main job in China is documentary photography. So I take a lot of pictures about life in China. I already did a book on China a few years ago. So now I'm slowly working on a next book about China. I have a lot of photos. So now I'm just putting all the photos together and I'm going through them and see what I can do with them. I think it's important that we have a World Photography Day because like that we can share our love of photography with everyone. Photography for me is my life. Photography, of course, helps you to see more, see life differently.